Hi folks, in today's video I'm going to look at some stretches and some exercises for you to start to get some more mobility into your hips. Especially when people are suffering with lower back pain, then hip mobility is even more important because restricted hips will start to place more pressure on your lower back. Now do remember, if any of these stretches or exercises do give you discomfort in your hips or your back, please stop. Okay, so firstly, we just want to see what kind of mobility you have got in those hips. So very simply, just a nice rotation with those hips. So feet are wider than your shoulders, and just very gently and slowly just rotate those hips. So feel if your restrictions might be on the inside of your leg, the outside, or the back or the front. So then just go one way and then the other. So just do a few of those. They'll also act as a little bit of a warm up. All right, when you've done a few of those, the next thing that you can do are some hinges. So hinging from the hips is a great exercise for that mobility, but it also helps to protect the lower back. So making sure we're keeping that curve, that forward curve in our lower back, and feet are further separate from your hips, just a little bit further apart, and bending forward. So as if you're shutting the door with your bottom, and then bringing yourself back up. So do several of those. This is a great way to pick things up off the floor without using your back. So as you come up, you can push through your heels and feel that pressure in the backs of your legs or your hamstrings. So you can do several of those. So now we're going to do a skating move. So this is helping to stretch the inside of your legs. So do as many as you feel comfortable. So standing in this position, you're just going to start with a few lunges off to the side. You can then add the arms. Just go as slowly as you feel comfortable. You can then add a bit of rotation and work that back. Now from there, you can do another functional move. So getting into that downward facing dog, then bring one leg forward and you'll feel the stretch at the front. You can do a few of those. We can also add a bit of rotation. Now from there, try getting on your back. We're going to do a bit of a windmill wipe with our legs. So we're really working the internal and external rotators. So on your back, and bring one leg in as the other one comes out. Do feel free to hold these positions. Okay. The next thing we're going to do are some stretches. So we're going to stretch the front and the back of the leg. So the first one is the pigeon. So with this one, you want the front leg obviously at about that 45-degree angle. You don't want to be placing too much pressure on those knees. And then the back leg, try and have it facing forward. Now you can lunge forward with your torso or off to the sides, and hold that. From there, you can get into a bit of a lunge, stretching the front of that other leg. So preferably with your foot behind your knee. If that's putting too much pressure on your knee, you can actually do this on a small step or a very stable stool. And then repeat that on the other side. So a pigeon pose. That lower leg at 90 degrees, and then lean into that. Feeling the stretch at the back of that front hip. When you've had enough of that one, coming up carefully and lunging. So you're getting a nice stretch at the front of that back leg. Great. If you want to increase that stretch or change it up a little bit, you can come up and do a little bit of a side psoas stretch as well. Now So after you've done your stretches, what you can do is stand back up and try rotating those hips again. Now you'll probably find that that's going to feel quite a bit easier. And then also try your little hinge movement there and see how much better that might feel. So these are great for you to do as a little break during your day, or at the end of an exercise session at your gym. If you find that these exercises are causing you some lower back pain, then it might be good for you to see your musculoskeletal expert. Well, thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you all next time. Bye for now.